I think a lot of people were apprehensive and said, well, okay, this thing will just be something that they'll do for a couple of months and it'll be over.
CitySquash was founded on the idea that if we provided motivated young people from economically challenged households with the resources of academic tutoring, squash instruction, and mentoring, then their chances for doing better in life were improved.
One of the things that I will always remember the most is our first tryout at Fordham University. When we walked across the street, we walked through the gate.
And you like walk in and see the field, you see like cathedral-looking buildings, and it's just it was really
lovely, beautiful, a great scene.
And it was amazing to see their reaction. And meanwhile, it was in their very own community, but they'd never seen the inside of what a college looked like. By virtue of the fact that our students play squash, they get exposure to a world very different from the Bronx.
I never played sports before this. So.
It's a great experience to meet new kids, play against them, and make new friends.
Once you go to another tournament, you see that so many kids are working harder and that push you to work harder. So there's so many kids on the team who love the sport that you always have someone to play with.
I've been playing CitySquash for 3 years.
I have been in CitySquash for 4 years.
I've been in CitySquash for 6 years.
I've been involved in CitySquash for 10 years.
I got involved in CitySquash because Tim, he came to my classroom one day in 3rd grade and he told us all the opportunities that we would get and everything that we would do. So I tried out and I made it.
In our learning center and at the classrooms at Fordham, we provide intensive one-on-one support, homework help,
book clubs, individual tutoring, or working on boarding school or college essays.
Because of CitySquash, I got a tutor, and now I'm doing better than I was before.
Before boarding school, I think I would get all of my homework done during that period of time.
My mom made me go at first. I wasn't too into the idea of waking up on Saturday to go. Even though it seemed like a bother back then, I realize now that it was a great help to better my skills as a reader. Whenever I was struggling with school, whatever subject it might have been, CitySquash was there. I could go to the office and there'd be someone there to help me out.
For kids that live in the Bronx, this is an amazing opportunity for them.
You can learn to play this great game, this lifelong game of squash, and at the same time work hard and improve yourself academically, and that tremendous opportunities become available to go to different prep schools and then to go on to college.
It was all like through SSAT help, through CitySquash, helping us like think about applying to boarding school and having that option available to us.
When boarding school was offered, I thought it was the best thing for her.
I go to prep school in Watertown, Connecticut.
I'm in Millbrook School. It's a boarding school in New York.
I go to Wesleyan, and it wouldn't be possible without CitySquash.
Some of the colleges our kids have gone to are Cornell, St. Lawrence, Hobart.
At the end of the day, what we want for our students more than anything is that they can fulfill their potential as students, as athletes, and as people.
I think here we are 10 years later and we're looking saying, boy, isn't this terrific? Well, it's still in its growing stages. And I think you're going to see in another 5-10 years this program is going to be triple or quadruple the size it is now.
I look forward with great expectations to the next 10 years to see how our CitySquash team members will be making the world a better place.
I get lost for words when I talk about CitySquash. It just opens so many horizons for us.
I used to be shy, and so now I'm like open to everybody. I just feel free to do anything here.